This video is a cultural documentary. Sensitive viewers should take extra care. In one of the most untouched corners of the world, in the very depths of Venezuela, there is still hidden a truth that modern man finds difficult to understand. This is a place where death is not exactly as we know it. So sit back and let's explore this interesting culture together. This is a world where the dead are not buried, but rather live with them. Welcome to the world of the Yanomami tribe. Here we examine one of the most amazing rituals in human history. They burn the bodies of the dead, they grind the ashes, and you want to know what they do next? They drink them. Yes, that's right. They drink the ashes. And why? What is the deeper meaning behind this seemingly puzzling tradition? Today, for the first time, we will unveil this ancient secret. If you are ready, let's begin. But I warn you, this documentary is not just about an amazing ancient ritual. It will be a journey that completely dissolves the boundaries between life and death and redefines the relationship between the soul and the body. For the Yanomami, the word death is never the end. In their belief, there is a reason behind every death. Maybe it is the curse of an evil spirit, maybe a black spell sent by an enemy tribe, or a trick of supernatural forces. This is why there is a complex process that starts from the moment of death. The body of the deceased is wrapped tightly in special bark and then left untreated for exactly 1 week. During this time, the village shaman constantly recites prayers to help the soul prepare for its journey. The Yanomami believe that during this week, the soul does not leave the body completely. Slowly, the soul leaves the body. Now it's time to meet the fire. When the flames rise, not only a physical body is burning. In that fire, all of a person's memories, experiences, love are transformed. For the Yanomami, this moment is very sacred because they believe that the soul leaves the body completely, but its energy, its essence, remains hidden in the ashes. After the raging fire is extinguished, meticulous work begins in the village. The bones are carefully collected one by one. Not even the tiniest piece is thrown in the garbage, because according to the belief, each piece of bone carries a part of the soul of the deceased. The collected bones are ground between special stones for hours. Finally, they are ground into a fine powder. Now we come to the most striking and interesting part of the ritual. These ashes are mixed into a special banana soup. The soup is cooked in banana leaves, and family members take turns drinking this soup. With each sip, they take in a piece of the soul of the deceased, so that's what they believe. To outsiders, this may be a horrible tradition, but for them, it is the greatest act of love, because they believe that if you really love someone, you shouldn't let them go even when you lose them. His body may be gone, but his soul must live with you. That's why they make soup out of the body and drink it, so as not to forget, so as to always live together.
But how do modern scientists interpret this ancient tradition? Anthropologists say that this ritual actually has a very complex psychological function. It is perhaps the most radical way of dealing with death. Another interesting detail: chemical analysis of the ashes shows that they contain high amounts of calcium and phosphorus, minerals that are often lacking in the Yanomami diet. So could it be that this ritual is not only a spiritual practice, but also a nutritional strategy that works subconsciously? I hope this is not true. Psychologists have a different explanation. This ritual is a way of filling the void left by the loss. By physically absorbing the deceased, they do not break the bond with them. This tradition is perhaps one of the most primitive forms of mourning.
The Yanomami may be one of the communities that best understand the fine line between life and death. While we leave flowers in cemeteries, they truly carry their loved ones inside them. Let us leave the last word to them again. You leave your dead under the cold earth, We remember them every day because they live among us now. Here is an unforgettable lesson on life and death. This ancient ritual in the heart of the Amazon makes us ask again the oldest question in human history. Is death really the end? In the Yanomami belief, death is only a transformation, a sacred journey in which the body is purified by fire and the soul continues to live on in the veins of loved ones. What you see in this documentary today may be shocking to many viewers, but remember, the differences between cultures are the richness of humanity. The Yanomami teach us that death is not something to be feared, but a cycle to be accepted. Western societies have confined death to the sterile corridors of hospitals. The Yanomami have placed it in the center of the village, at the very heart of life. And what do? We bury our loved ones and forget them, never to mention their names again. Perhaps what is most frightening is this disconnected relationship we have with death. This tradition of the Yanomami teaches us a very important lesson. The people we lose are never really dead if we remember them, whether you carry their ashes inside you or keep them alive in your memories. The important thing is that the bond continues. This small village deep in the Amazon speaks to all humanity. Conquer your fear of death. Share love, memories, even physical beings. Because this is the essence of being human, to live together and remember together. The next time you lose a loved one, ask yourself, how can I keep this person alive inside me? Perhaps the answer lies deep in the Venezuelan jungle.